Hello, this is Dr. Ellen, and we are going to talk about emergency kit you need to keep at home during the COVID pandemic. Now, here we won't be discussing a medicinal kit, as I have already covered one video on that. Which items you should have, why you should have them, and how to use them will be seen today. Now, according to me, the most important one of all this is oximeter. Watch this till the end, as I will be talking about a very important warning or care to be taken by you all. Now, pulse oximeter is a test used to measure the oxygen level, that is, oxygen saturation of the blood. It is an easy, painless measure of how well the oxygen is being sent to parts of your body farthest from your heart, such as the arms and legs. Pulse oximeter may be used to see if there is enough oxygen in the blood. This information is needed in many kinds of diseases and would be helpful even after COVID pandemic. So if you have symptoms of COVID-19 like weakness, muscle aches or fever, you could use the device to measure the blood oxygen levels accurately. The 92% figure or lower is a sign that you should talk to your doctor for help, because this disease kills silently and you don't have to have significant shortness of breath to be at risk. Low oxygen saturation reading through the pulse oximeter could be one of the earliest signs to warn that you may be landing into emergency. Also remember, people with COVID can get incredibly dehydrated. People can get very weak. We have seen people fainting who don't have particular respiratory or breathing problems and don't have shortness of breath. So you need to be aware of other symptoms of COVID also. There are other concerns. The reading can be less accurate if a person is wearing nail polish or artificial nails, has cold hands or poor circulation. It's possible to accidentally read the numbers upside down and panic over a seemingly eye-popping number that you see. Or the device itself could be inaccurate if you go for the cheapest available in the market. So let's see how to use the pulse oximeter. The device has to be placed on your fingertip or toe. Usually insert your index finger deep in the device and wait for a few seconds to get an accurate reading. We'll keep the probe for as long as needed to monitor your pulse and oxygen saturation. Once the test is over, the clip should be removed and kept in the cover. During the COVID times, I would suggest checking your reading every day for all members of your family. A pulse oximeter is typically a fairly accurate test. This is especially true when using high quality equipment advised by your doctor or a medical professional. We have seen cheaper ones giving inaccurate readings which can give you false information and make you complacent during emergencies. Typically, more than 89% of your blood should be carrying oxygen. This is the oxygen saturation level needed to keep your cells and your body healthy. Now, while having an oxygen saturation below this temporarily is not believed to cause damage. Repeat or consistent instances of lowered oxygen saturation levels may be damaging and dangerous. You want a number in the 95% to 100% range. If the number drops to 92% or lower, that's a cause of concern. A level of 92% indicates potential hypoxemia, or deficiency in oxygen-reaching tissues in the body. In COVID times, anything below 92 is a warning signal and you need to talk to your doctor urgently. That's generally the level where a doctor might put you on supplementary oxygen. A pulse oximeter is a quick, non-invasive and completely painless way to know your oxygen carrying capacity of your blood. It comes with no risk usually and should be in every house now and always. Next we will talk about thermal gun. Again, this should be always be there in every household as it's the best way to check the temperature of a visitor without a thermometer touching the skin. So no chance of cross infection. The device is equipped with an infrared sensor that can quickly measure surface temperature without making any contact with the person's skin. Infrared thermometers work based on a phenomenon called black body radiation. Thermometer guns are not as accurate as mercury or digital thermometers, but they can be useful in the current situations. The accuracy of the results also depends on how these devices are used. For example, how far it is kept the body it is measuring, how steadily is it held, and for how much time. The temperature can get affected by various factors such as wind and water. Thermometer guns will not catch everyone infected with COVID-19 because there are some who are infected but show no symptoms. The thermometers determine temperature by measuring the heat emanating from the surface of a person's body. Often, however, those using the gun don't hold them close enough to the person's forehead, generating unusually low temperature in such situations, or hold them too close and get a higher reading than required. Important point to remember is that thermometer guns were originally meant to be used indoors to check on babies. So use the thermometer guns only for quick screening as they are not as accurate as the traditional thermometers. Next and the final one for today are portable home use oxygen canisters. Now, canisters are cheaper, more safer and easier to use than a portable cylinder or oxygen concentrators. On the downside, they help for limited time, only till you get medical help. Not a long-term solution, but just for acute emergencies till you get a professional help quickly. Canned oxygen is oxygen that's delivered to your mouth or nose, most commonly from an aluminium canister or for more accurately a cylinder, through a pressurized mechanism that is not a propellant actually. When the user depresses the actuator and inhales. Inside every quality can of oxygen will find pure oxygen, which is more aptly described as recreational oxygen, as mostly it is used by sportsmen to get quick oxygen or travelers use them to get over jet lag quickly. Lack of oxygen at a cellular level is essentially why you start feeling breathless, and this canister can give you a quick boost. If your oxygen levels are depleted, breathing canned oxygen can restore your body's depleted oxygen levels to normal, healthy levels for short time till you get medical help, and helping you feel more alert and alive. Though they can be used every day, we recommend using for short time. Maybe when experiencing depleted oxygen levels, that is breathlessness. These oxygen canisters are for intermittent use only, and these are not recommended for prolonged use, like uninterrupted intake for more than 8 hours. Also, a word of warning: people with any type of health or medical condition should consult your physician prior to use of such a product. These are not long-term solution, but just to cope for any emergencies, especially during COVID pandemic. I'm sure most of you might have already taken homeopathic immunity booster, Arsenicum album, as suggested by Ayush Ministry. Remember to repeat it every month or 15 days as suggested by your homeopath to be effective. Also, during this pandemic or quarantine, you can keep a specially designed quarantine kit of 5 homeopathic medicines developed at Welling Pharmacy to be taken on advice of the doctors at Welling Clinic if at all required. Finally, to warn, there are many low quality cheap products in the market, considering there is a huge demand for pulse oximeter, thermal guns and other products. Consider buying them after talking to your doctor or a reputed medical pharmacy. Don't blindly go for the cheapest one, as your health is at stake here. All these items should be useful after COVID pandemic. So look at the longest warranty and as far as possible made in India items. That's all in today's episode. See you in the next episode of Dr. Welling's Health Show. Bye and take care.